Hello there, I'm Morgan Freeman, and today I'm recapping my favorite Disney Plus show, The Mandalorian. I watched it last year and I'm doing this from memory, so you have to give me the benefit of the doubt on some of the details. Okay, let's roll the tape. This is The Mandalorian. He's the Star Wars equivalent of Dog the Bounty Hunter. He wears a mask, as do all of his buddies. Possibly for COVID, we don't know. We start with a classic bar brawl. Why aren't you wearing your mask? Why are you wearing a mask? Sliced by a door, that kind of thing. He brings bounties, cold or warm, to Carl Weathers, but the money ain't good. However, there is a big jackpot available with this shriveled old dude. Mando and Shrivels have a chat. Mando agrees to bring in a middle-aged man, cold or warm. In return, he gets a lump of metal and a promise of more lumps of metal. He takes her to a lady blacksmith, possibly his girlfriend, and gets some brand new 80s shoulder pads before jetting over to Utah, where he meets this hairy testicle and learns to ride these two-legged slugs. Him and Testicle ride the slugs 2 towns over, where they encounter a rival bounty hunter. After a scuffle, they agree to work together. They fight off the bad guys to make it inside. Turns out the middle-aged dude is actually a baby meme. They shoot the meme, but actually, wait, no, it's a tin can that's dead. Oh. So they get back to Mando's car, but it's broken down and he don't have roadside cover. His hubcaps were stolen by these nostalgia trips. Mando evaporates a bunch of the nostalgia trips before they parlay. Mid-parlay, he does try to flame grill one of them, but they agree he can have his hubcaps back in return for an egg. They take him to the coop, but he gets bashed about by this rhino chicken. He gets real muddy and tired, before the meme saves him with the Force. The nostalgia trips get their yoki goodness, and Mando can finally bring the meme in warm. This guy has spoken. The meme keeps putting Mando's ship in neutral, but that doesn't stop Mando exchanging with Shrivelly, the meme for the metal lumps, which in turn gets smelted by his girlfriend into a full set of armor. Carl Weathers bigs him up big style, but he has trader's remorse. He breaks into Shrivelly's office to steal back the meme, but in doing so, he alerts Dog and the other bounty hunters, who try and stop him escaping. Looks like he's got no choice but to give Carl Weathers the meme. But in the nick of time, his buddies arrive to help him escape. He's gotta get one of those. Meme and Mando show up as fugitives in this forest lodge, walk past this gross-ass cat, and Mando ends up fighting this strong lady. The meme has a coffee, which becomes a double meme. Mando takes on a bit of freelance work, only to find the client is not really asking for a reasonable amount of work for the time taken. He says point blank no, but then also immediately yes. He enlists the help of the strong lady to protect a muddy village from raiders of the lost AT&T, then spends a minute saying why he doesn't take off his helmet for no one, before taking it off in plain view of a bunch of kids. He trains the village Braveheart style to protect themselves against AT&T. They set up an elaborate Home Alone style trap, and it destroys itself. He's about to leave the meme in foster care, but then it gets shot. Oh wait, no! It's this guy that was shot. That got me again. Yeah. Okay. Mandalorian needs cash to repair a ship, so he lands on Tatooine, which is a brand new Star Wars place. He leaves the meme with a quick-fit nanny and goes looking for work. But he point-blank refuses to work with this noob. But then, after barely any convincing, also agrees. They're going after someone crazy dangerous. She did something on the something system. After bartering with these weirdos, they get attacked by Danger Lady. They formulate a plan to get near her under cover of darkness, and citizens arrest her. But they only have one speeder now. Mando goes back to get one of the big lizard things from earlier while Noob guards Danger Lady. Danger Lady convinces the Noob to let her go, but she's actually dead on the ground. Oh, you got me again. Mental. Noob is being convinced to bring Mando in cold to become part of Carl Weathers' club. He kidnaps Manny and the meme, but Mando dupes him super easily because he's a noob, pays for his parts and legs it. Still in need of money, Mando contacts his old associate for a job. He joins Bill Burr, Hellboy, a robot fly, and an annoying floppy-eared alien lady. to heist the prison ship, leaving the meme with Flybot. The other 4 use their strengths to break in, though the Galaxy Police get tipped off and are on their way. Richard Ayoade helps them through the crystal maze, and they also make a big thing of this guy's strength, which seems pretty redundant on this mission. They save Floppy Ear's brother, but Mando gets roundhoused into the cell. Thankfully, he escapes, tracks them down, puts them in the cell, and then delivers floppy-eared alien man to his own buddy. But they want to kill him. Little do they know that he left the Galaxy Police tracker in Floppy Ear's pocket. The 5-0 finish the job. Carl Weathers gets in touch. Apparently, Shrivels has overrun his town. He proper wants the meme back. Mando doesn't trust old Weathers, so he gets Strong Lady, Testy Head, and Tin Can to come with. Turns out Testy has fixed Tin Can and switched him from a bounty hunter to a care bot. They show up to cautiously do Carl Weathers' plan, which is to use the meme as bait to kill Shrivels. While camping, pterodactyls kill Carl Weathers. Or they would have done if it weren't for old Dr. Meme Force. The next day, they travel out into the desert and Carl Weathers kills Mando and his buddies. Oh wait, no, it's Carl Weathers' buddies that are dead. Oh, Carl, you got me again. 8 more times and I might get annoyed. Apparently, he couldn't do it because of Dr. Meme's excellent Medicare. Testy Head takes the meme back to the ship and the gang carry on to meet with Shrivels. Shrivels gives some sound parenting advice before he gets shot Walter White style through the walls. A bunch of stormtroopers and then Moff Gus Fringdian show up. 2 Endor rejects sadly kill Testy for brains and steal the meme. Endor rejects punch the meme a few times and demonstrate their shooting prowess before Tin Can shows up to take possession of the quaffle, the meme. Back with Gus Fringdian, who it turns out was responsible for Mando's Ma and Da dying, he says they have until nightfall, and we find out he was basically the Emperor's Heinrich Himmler. Tin Can helps break the siege momentarily and reunites Meme and Mando, forming Memdo. Mando is down injured and refusing to help. He won't take his mask off because of COVID. A stormtrooper tries to flame grill them all, but Meme has other ideas. Tin Can heals Mando with some light-hearted banter, and they all escape into the sewers. Turns out Mando's buddies are all dead, apart from his maybe girlfriend. They chat about Mando's childhood. She carves the rhino chicken into his shoulders, gives him a jetpack and tells him to take the meme to something that no one has ever heard of, the Jedi. The gang escape down a Mustafar tunnel, but there is a trap waiting for them. Tin Can mathematically calculates there is no escape, so he kamikazes himself, saving the gang. But they ain't out of the woods yet, cause Moff Gus Fringdian stole Darth Vader's car and is whipping around the sky. If only Mando could fly now. He can and does. Brings down Gids, so that's where we are. Oh, he has a black lightsaber as well. Carl Weathers invites Mando back in his Murder for Hire club, but he says, nah, I need to take the meme to the Jedi, whoever they are. Oh, and he gives Testicle Head a funeral. Right, when season 2 out?